Hello guys, so in this video we will learn uh, about API decorators. So let's jump to the example. So in this example I will use parent child component. So let me create a child component. So what I can do is, so let's say this is the parent component and I will create a child component of it. Child component, let me create a LWC and let me name it as child counter. Now test is not needed, so I can give this. Now inside the JS, what I can do is I can write a API. I can write a message where using API decorator. In order to use API decorator, I need to import this API class. And after importing it, what I can do is I can print message on the child. So what I can do is I can print this message here in the child component. What I can do is I can print it here. Okay, message from parent. So whatever is message from parent, that will be printed here. Okay, guys. So this is the child component message. What we are getting from there. Okay, and from parent, what I will do is just is the parent. What I will do is I will call child component. Let me remove it now because that is not needed now. And I can remove this class and I can name it as message to child. Okay, and here what I can do is, or simply instead of passing something, what I can do is I can just comment it out. And I can call child here. So how will I call? We need to use C for custom LWC, then child dash name is counter. So C is capital, that's why we will use dash C in small and counter. Okay? And A is capital, that's why we will use dash and F. So this is child counter message, and here we will write the message hello child. Okay. This variable from child, since we are writing a API variable on the operator, so this is accessible to parent. Now parent can pass any value to it, okay, while calling the child. Okay. So let me call it deploy. Oh, first let me deploy it. Now I will call it. No, sorry, I will deploy parent now. And after deploying parent, let me test it out. I will reload. You see, this is from parent and hello world. Okay guys, so this is the line we have written in the child component, and from parent we are passing this hello child. So since we are calling the child component from parent, so this will be displayed. Okay, now we will see how we can pass how we can call child class method. Now what we can do is we can write a method here, and we can name it as change message. Message is the method name. What we will do is message equal to whatever we pass from parent, we pass. So this is the method. Now from parent I will call this method. What I will do is change. I will use a button on click. I will call the handler method. What I will do is pass message to child, and this is the button. Let me close it, and we can name it as pass message to child, and we can also take a text box. So we will do is write name text, and here we can write message. Inside message we can use, let's say, message. This is the variable which will store the message which we can pass. Okay. So inside parent we will initialize this, and what we can do is instead of writing a new, and here we will what we will do is it will be an event okay. So what will happen here is, just a minute, what we can do is when message, we need a on change here so that value can be populated in message. So what we will do, we will write a change handler, okay. Using this change handler we will pass value in this message. DVT dot dot value. Okay, so value will be captured inside this method, which we can pass. So we click on that button. Child pass message to child. This is also activity. So what we will do is here we will call child method. Okay. So what I will do is I will create a const child equal to this dot template dot query locator, and inside this we will use child component, so you can copy it on this page if you are already using it. And this UVT is not needed, and if there is a child, means if there is a child, that means if its component is valid and existing on the page, then we will call its method. Child method will call from here. And we will pass this dot. Okay, so this way we can call using semicolon. Const. Okay, it will be const instead of const. Okay, now let's run it and see. Okay. So this is the method. Oh my god, it's looking very ugly. We can remove the CSS. What button? Okay guys, so let's say I'm writing fast and click on pass message to child. So whenever I click in this, so whatever I write here, I can pass to the child component. Okay guys, so using a method, I am passing to the child and child is printing this message. So let me recap what we are doing. So we have written a method on child component. Okay, this method we are calling from parent. Parent is passing this message, which child will copy inside this dot message. Okay. So this is the parent component. First, using this, they are printing the message, and here we are passing input, and when this button is clicked, this input is passed with the help of this method. So this method will call child method and pass this value message. So here we are getting the child instance and calling their method and passing this input value. I hope this is clear. If not clear, then you please comment on this video. I will happy to answer. Thank you guys. See you in next video. Bye.